If it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and you're feeling it in your back, meet me on your mat. We're going to start in child's pose. So big toes together, knees apart. Let your arms come forward, forehead to the mat. Take a few deep breaths. Gathering up the day as you inhale and exhale as you breathe it out. Just a couple more. On your next inhale, I want you to think the word let to yourself. And as you exhale, the word go. Inhaling let. Exhaling go. And feel your palms of your hands soften. Just a couple more. Let and go. Let go. From here, you're going to gently start to lift up your forehead off the mat. We're going to come up for a puppy dog pose. You're going to start to walk your hands forward, but I want you to keep your hands close together as you walk them out so that your biceps are along your ears. I want you to bring your elbows down to the ground. I want you to bring the palms of your hands together and then see about bringing your fingertips up towards the sky. So your arms will be along your ears with your elbows bent. I want you to keep letting your chest soften towards the earth. Inhaling, let. Exhaling, go. Soften your jaw. Let go. Just feel the tension going out with your exhale. Just take a few more breaths here. You're doing a great job. Good. On your next exhale, slowly start to bring your hands back to the earth. You're going to start to lift your head, and I want you to bring now your elbows underneath your shoulders so your arms can be a little further apart now. We're going to take cat and cow, but we're going to do it from our forearms. So as you inhale, you're going to drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your chest, lift your eyes. And then as you exhale, really press down into the forearms to round your spine. And then move in with your breath. Inhale as the belly drops, chest lifts. And exhaling as you round. And taking 2 more. One more. Good. And we're going to meet in a flat back. We're going to take the right arm. We're going to lift it up into the air. Open your chest towards the right. And then as you exhale, you're going to thread that right arm underneath the left arm, coming in to thread the needle. You can come onto that right shoulder. I want you to take your left hand, bring your hand up onto your fingertips. I want you to press into that hand to help open up your chest. And breathing here. Taking a few more breaths. And trying to keep your hips square. Good. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you can plant that left palm. Use it to help you to press up. We're going to come onto the right forearm, and we're going to thread the needle on the other side. So inhale, left arm opens up. Open the chest. And then as you exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right, coming on to your left shoulder, and then bring your right fingertips to the floor, and then use that to help open up the chest. And doing your best to keep your hips even. A couple more breaths. On your next exhale, plant that right hand and then use that to press yourself up. From here, we're going to come up to a squat. So I want you to have your feet wider than your hips. You want to have your toes pointed out in the direction of your knees. You're going to bring your hands together, elbows on the inside of your knees, and then use your elbows to press the legs open as your tailbone reaches towards the ground and the crown of your head reaches up. If your heels are up in the air, you can put a rolled blanket or roll your mat up underneath your heels. And if you're not coming all the way down, you can come more to a standing squat. Use your hands to help press your knees apart and breathe here, lifting up through the chest. Just a couple more breaths. Imagine you're sending your breath right into your low back, exhaling out any tension. One more breath here. And then from your squat, you're going to press into your feet, start to lift the hips. You're going to walk your feet in about hip bone distance. We're going to take dangle posture. So you want to have a little bend into your knees. You're going to take your elbows, bend your elbows, take a hold of either elbow, and then let your upper body hang. Relaxing your neck, let that bowling ball of a head just hang heavy. And you can imagine here that any tension, that weight of the world, as you exhale, it's just rolling down your back, out the top of your head, just releasing it into the earth. A couple more breaths here. Good. And then from here, we're going to release. We're going to bring our hands to the earth. We're going to come down to the ground, down to tabletop to start. Now we're going to come into a comfortable seated position. We're going to take eagle arms. You can take your arms out to the side, inhale, and then as you exhale, I want you to put your right arm on top. You're going to bend your elbows and then lift your elbows up shoulder height. Back of your neck is long. Breathe into your shoulders. Inhale, and then as you exhale, I want you to take your elbows to the left and gaze towards the right. Breathe. Inhale back to center, and then as you exhale, taking your elbows to the right, gaze to the left. Breathe. Inhale back to center, and then as you exhale, I want you to lift your elbows up higher, lift your eyeballs up, and breathe. Good. Exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, open up, open your chest. And then as you exhale, we're going to cross the arms with the left arm on top. Elbows lift up. Breathe. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to take your arms to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale back to center, and then as you exhale, arms to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lift up the elbows, lift up your eyes. Breathe. And then as you exhale, bring your elbows down. Inhale, open up the arms. And now I want you to take your hands behind you and interlace your fingers. Start to squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. And then let your shoulders come down away from the ears. You can lift the hands out away from you. Shoulders soft and down from the ears. Chest lifts. Breathe here. In front of your neck is open, meaning your chin isn't tucked. You want to have an open space there in the front of your neck. And then as you exhale, release the arms. We're going to come to butterfly pose. So I want you to have your soles of your feet together, and we're going to have our feet out a little bit so we have more of a diamond leg rather than really close in. You can bring your hands to your ankles. You're going to sit tall, inhale, and then as you exhale, start to hinge. You can wrap your hands around your feet and then just use your arms to help draw you forward a bit. But then once you find your edge, once your body just naturally stops, I want you to pause there and breathe. And imagine you're sending your inhale into that low back. And then as you exhale, you're breathing out any tension. You can inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. Let's take in a few more breaths. Good. And then as you inhale, start to lift up your head. Start to walk your hands back towards your hips. You can stretch your legs out, and we're going to come down onto our backs for legs up. So make your way onto your back. And then you're going to lift your legs up into the air. If it works better for you to hold on to the back of the legs for a little support, you can do that. Otherwise, you can let your arms be down by your sides, or you can open them out away from your chest. Just allowing yourself to receive nourishment here. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. You just be right here, right now, with your breath. Just take in a few more breaths. And start to bend your knees and bring your feet to the earth and pause here. Breathing in, let. Breathing out, go. And why don't you bring to mind something that you would like to let go of, at least for the rest of the day, whether it's a worry, a concern. If it's the end of the day, maybe there's this nagging feeling that you didn't quite do enough. So just pick something and make a decision that you're going to let that go just for tonight. And one of my favorite affirmations is, I have enough, I do enough, I am enough. So I have enough, I do enough, I am enough. And you can start to come over onto your side and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Thanks for joining me. Hope your shoulders and your back feel better. See you next time.